This is a presentation. This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports.
And he's going to get that base hit. Landon Donner is going to round third. They're going to send him, and the throw's coming in. It's not going to be in time, and he slides in head first for the win. Now, looks to be that one's hit well to left field, and it might have a chance, and it is gone. It is a two-run home run for Andy Mock. And the Stars are on the board. It's 2-0.
And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
All right, welcome. We're live here in Williston, North Dakota. We apologize for the delay. There was some unexpected travel issues. There was one lane of traffic hosted by a pilot car going in about 20-minute shifts, and we got on the wrong side of that 20-minute shift, and as a result, we got here a little bit later than we were hoping for. But right now, we are in the top of the third. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, bases loaded, and the Stars lead 1-0. And that happened earlier this inning when Colton Almy stepped up to bat, hit an RBI double to left field that scored Ethan Claus from second to make it 1-0. And now on the, I was looking down for a second, I believe it was a pass ball, but whatever happened, it's now 2-0 in favor of the Stars. So Stars have 6 hits now. While Williston has 1 hit, no errors for either team that we are aware of. On the mound for the Williston Keybirds is number 3, Ashton Collings. And now batting is also number 3, Tate Gustafson. So we'll reset the count here for Gustafson. And he will hit that one to left field. And that one is going to be caught there by the left fielder. And that is Derek Lee. Or no, sorry, that's the center fielder, Carter Bakken. And that will end the top half of the third inning of play. 2-0 in favor of the Post 400 Stars. Here on Magnitude Sports. Be back in a moment. Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. We head now into the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 lead for the Post 400 Stars. They scored both of those runs in the top of the third, with the first one on an RBI double by Colton Almy that scores Ethan Claus to make it 1-0. And then the run just as we came into the broadcast there on the, I believe, no error charge. So it must have been a pass ball or a wild pitch, one of the two. So, to go around the bases here for the Post 400 Stars, it's Colton Almy on the mound, and then behind the plate here is Tate Gustafson. Around the bases at first, Andy Mock. At second is Kobe Sen, and at shortstop is Easton Rarick, and then at third is Eli Mock. In the outfield, Caden Graff in left, Ethan Claus in center, and Jake Jaroszewski in right field. As we go to the bottom of the third now. And Almy will wind up, and the first pitch comes in for a strike. 0-1. And the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. We'll keep our time of game at 0 since we're not exactly sure what the time of game is. That one's a little high for a ball. The batter here for Williston is the second baseman. I believe it's Alex Ewert, if I can read the handwriting correctly. And if I can't, I apologize.
Playing for the Keybirds, center fielder number 8, Derek Lee. Brings up pitcher number 3, Aston calling.
All right, we're just trying to work out some YouTube issues here, so give me a couple moments here. Our scoreboard operator will keep track of the score, or the balls and strikes, I meant to say. And I'll fix the YouTube issue really quick, so.
Brings up shortstop number 25, Caden Fender. For the Birds, there's no runs on, no hits. No Fargo errors, one left on base.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. All right, welcome back. We have the YouTube issues fixed now. And Fargo Post 400's up to bat. Leading things off here is Jacob Jaroszewski, batter number 8 in the lineup here for the Post 400 Stars, who are leading 2-0 right now here as we head into the top half of the 4th inning now. Here, and the first pitch comes aside for a ball, and the second one a strike, so it's 1-1. Don't forget the Stars are just down the road about 100 miles tomorrow on a doubleheader against the Dickinson Rough Riders. That is a Central Time, Mountain Time start, so just make a mental note of that. So 5:30 start is Mountain Time, so it'll be 6:30 for the fans back home in Fargo. And we thought that's what it was today too, but apparently at some point in the past 10 years, Williston moved to Central Time, and I was not aware of that. And then we had a stranded semi on the interstate, and and it's just not been the best of days. But we'll shake it off and we'll get through it here. So the runner's on base now.
Number 35, Eli Mock.
That brings up Eli Mock. Showing bunt, pulls it back. Runner takes off for second, and he will be tagged out. So that is out number 1 of the inning. Now empty the bases. No balls, no strikes here to Eli Mock, the batter. Right over the pitcher into center field. Ricochets off in towards right center. It's good for a single. So I'll put a hit on the board. That's the 8th hit of the game now here for the Post 400 Stars.
Number 2, Easton Rarick.
As Easton Rarick steps up to the plate now here for the Stars. It's a little bit windy day here in Williston, North Dakota. And a nice crowd on hand here too. Nice, a lot of blue in the stands, a lot of orange in the stands. Of course, if you're not familiar with the post, I believe it's post 37, the Williston Keybirds. They are basically black and orange for their primary colors. And that one will come inside for a ball, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Easton Rarick, who is the top of the order. So the batting order is 1, 2, 3. Easton Rarick, shortstop. Ethan Claus, center field. Kobe Sen, second baseman. Middle of the order is middle order 4, 5, and 6. Colton Almy, the pitcher. Andy Mock, the first baseman, and Caden Graff, the left fielder. And then the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9, is Tate Gustafson, the catcher. Jacob Jaroszewski, the right fielder, and Eli Mock, the third baseman. And that's your batting lineup here for the Post 400 Stars. So once again, we're at the top of the order with Easton Rarick as time is called. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count right now. And the runner on first there is Eli Mock. And that one will be caught, and it'll be an out number 2. So runner will hold on first. That'll clear the count here for Ethan Claus.
Brings up center field with number 15, Ethan Claus.
And the first pitch comes in for a strike to Ethan Claus. Kobe Sen on deck with 2 away if Claus can reach base. Once again, runner on first is Easton Rarick. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Eli Mock, the runner on first. My bad. Got a player ahead of myself in the lineup. Runner will go, and he is safe. And you could hear in the background there that some of the Williston fans thought otherwise. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now here to Claus. Time's called as Claus will step out. Now settle back into the left side batter's box. Unless you're watching from center field, then it'd be the right side batter's box. And he'll smack that one towards the shortstop. It's picked up, fired over to first, 6-3, and that's out number 3. 6-3 ground out brings us to the middle of the 4th.
No Williston errors, 1 left on base.
And it's still 2-0 here in favor of the Post 400 Stars with the Keybirds up to bat when we return after this. Here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Leading off the Keybirds in the bottom of the fourth inning, left fielder number 7, Carter Bakken.
All right, Carter Bakken stepping up to the plate here for the Williston Keybirds. Hope you're having a great afternoon. It's a beautiful sunny and also a little bit windy day up here in Williston, North Dakota. First time I've ever been to this field, and I have to say it's a fantastic facility as the pitch comes in for a ball. And it's 1-0 here to Carter Bakken. Batter 3, 4, and 5 will be the batters we see for sure this inning as the pitch comes up high for ball number 2. And he'll advance to first on a walk. That'll bring up the catcher, Jackson Meyer.
Fighting for the Birds, catcher number 15, Jackson Meyer.
And the first baseman would be on deck. And I'll wait for the PA announcer to say the name because I'm not sure how to say it. So we'll do a repeat after him type of deal on the next batter here. But right now it's Jackson Meyer, and the pitch comes in low for ball 1. And now a quick trip to the mound here that will include coach, and a little high up. I'm not sure which coach that is from my vantage point, but it's one of the 3. So after the doubleheader here tonight, the Stars will be hanging out in Williston, waking up in the morning, heading down to Dickinson to take on the Rough Riders. Dickinson Rough Riders swept the Billings Upper Deck Expos, I believe is what they're called, today. Let's see if I can find the final score on that since we have a couple of extra moments here. I know I retweeted it on Twitter earlier today. Yeah, they 8-0 in the second game, and then so they defeated them 11-5 and 8-0 in games 1 and 2 of the doubleheader earlier today. And now let's throw out the second, and it's going to be there in time, and he's out. So that's out number 1. And the pitch comes across for a strike. It's 1-1. That pitch is inside for ball 3. It's a full count now. Here to Jackson Meyer. Grant Cymbaluk is on deck, and we'll see if I got it right. That's a shot in the dark guess at the pronunciation. And he will walk. I'll put a runner on first.
Back for Williston, first baseman number 21, Grant Cymbaluk.
And it sounds like I got it right. Grant Cymbaluk, the batter. He's the first baseman. The batting order for Williston goes like this: 1, 2, and 3 after the ground out, which could be a double play. And it is. A 6-4-3 double play will end the inning. We'll go through the Williston batting lineup in the bottom of the 5th. But first, the top of the 5th is coming up next here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back. We roll into the top of the fifth here in a 2-0 lead for the Post 400 Stars. Scoring both of the runs in the top half of the third, with one of them coming in on a throwing error, and then the first one coming in on a Colton Almy RBI double that scored Ethan Claus. And that happened just before we came on the air, and then the second run happened just as we came on the air. I believe it's Colby Sen at the plate. That one will be fouled off and out of play. Won't be able to make a play on that one. .315 down the left and right field lines, 370 to the gaps, and 395 straight away center field here at Ardeen Offit Stadium. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count here to Colby Sen. On deck is Colton Almy. And that'll be strike 3, and that'll be a strikeout. And out number 1.
Thanks for Fargo, pitcher number 16, Colton Almy.
So Colton Almy up to bat now. And it's his bat that's responsible for getting the Stars on the board at 1-0 in the top half of the third 2 innings ago. And the first pitch comes for a strike here to Colton Almy. Andy Mock is on deck with 1 away. We'll see him for sure. And then maybe Caden Graff take Gustafson after that, depending on how far this inning goes. Pitch will miss for a ball. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss there for a strike. And it's 1-2. That one's up high for a ball. Two balls, 2 strikes here to Colton Almy. Andy Mock on deck once again. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Up high, full count. 3-2. And he'll catch him looking. That's a strikeout. As for out number 2.
Now batting for post 400, first baseman number 18, Andy Mock.
And I'll bring up Andy Mock. And the pitch comes in for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss for a strike. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Now the count is even at 2-2. Once again, it's Andy Mott. Caden Graff on deck if Mott can reach base. And the pitch, and he will reach base. It's going to left field. And it's going deep, and it is gone. It is a solo shot, and the Stars lead 3-0. Andy Mock with the solo shot to left, and that puts the Stars up 1 more. And it's 3-0 now here in favor of the Post 400 Stars, and I'll clear the count here for the best batter, Caden Graff. And that pitch comes in for a strike. 0-1 here to Caden Graff. Tate Gustafson would be on deck if Graff can reach. Graff, batter 6 in the lineup here. He'll foul that one away for strike 2. Foul it away, and it'll remain an 0-2 count. Now drop low for a ball. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes now here to Caden Graff. He'll strike out, and now we'll retire the Stars.
Run on 1 hit. No Williston errors. Nobody left on base.
So they now have 9 hits with the solo home run to 315 feet to left field by Andy Mock. That makes it 3-0 now here in the top of the 5th, and the Keybirds up to bat in the bottom half of the inning when we return after this timeout here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
And now for the Keybirds in the bottom of the 5th inning, third baseman number 4, Kyle Mischke.
All right, welcome back. It's 3-0 now in favor of the Post 400 Stars. Kyle Mischke, the third baseman, steps up to the plate. It's batters 6, 7, and 8 here in the bottom half of the 5th for the Keybirds. Swing and a miss, strike 1 there, and that is an 0-1 count here to Mischke. Tyler Thames would be on deck. We'll also see Alex Ewert this inning as well. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that pitch will miss for ball 2. That one's hit off towards second base there. Sen picks it up. He'll fire it over there into the glove of Andy Mock for the 4-3. And that is 1 away.
Now batting for Williston, right fielder number 13, Tyler Tamaz.
Once again, Tyler Thames, the batter. That pitch will come in for a strike. It's 0-1 here to Thames. And that one comes down the middle for strike 2. 0-2 here to Thames. On deck is Alex Ewert, I believe is how you say it. Once again, getting here late, so I didn't have time to go through name pronunciation. So if I get any of them wrong for Williston, I certainly apologize. We'll get them right for game 2, I can promise you that much. Two balls, 2 strikes. Now it's a full count of 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the wind starts to gust up again. Once again, 3-0, bottom of the 5th. Thames the batter. Almy on the mound pitching. Gustafson catching. Andy Mock first. Kobe Sen second. Easton Rarick at short. Eli Mock at third. Caden Graff in left. Jacob Jaroszewski in right. And Ethan Claus in straightaway center. And the payoff pitch coming up here from Almy to Thames. And a swing and a miss. And Thames goes down swinging. And that is out number 2.
Now batting for Williston, second baseman number 2, Alex Ewert.
That brings up Alex Ewert. And Ewert will slap that one towards Easton Rarick. Rarick will fire it over to Mock, and that's a 6-3 to end the inning. So the end of 5 is complete, and we will go to the break now, and that will wrap things up for 5 innings of play. The Stars lead 3-0 on, I believe that, yeah.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. 3-0 post 400. RBI double for Colton Almy. A solo home run to left, 315 feet. Launch angle, 34 degrees. Exits velocity at 98 miles an hour. Made it 3-0 in the top of the 5th for the post 400 Stars. And now Tate Gustafson will lead things off here in the top half of the 6th inning of play. It'll be the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9, alongside Jaroszewski and Eli Mock. Once again, Collings on the mound pitching here for Williston. You got Meyer in behind the plate catching, Simbalak at first, Ewert second, Finders at short, Mischke at third, Bakken in left, Tamas in right, and Lean straightaway center. I'm going to have to take a picture of this Williston lineup and send it to my friend Derek Lee, because that's the center fielder's name. He'll get a kick out of that. He might even use it on TikTok. You never know. He's a pretty good TikTok guy. He can do them. I can't. I probably don't have time to do them, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Gustafson. And then that one will come across for a strike, and it's 2-1. That one's fouled off for a strike. 2-2 now. Here to Gustafson. Bobbled there at second. He'll fire it over, and then he'll reach base on an error. So I'll be either on the juggle or the throw, but either way, it'll be an error on the second baseman, Ewert. And Gustafson reached base, and that brings up Jacob Jarashevsky to the plate. But first, a visit to the mound here for the Williston Keybirds. Nobody out, and a runner on. Looks like Gustafson reached up to second. Let's. There we go. Now we got it right. So Gustafson on second, and some music in the background, and we'll turn that down and keep you right here and chit-chat our way through the chit-chat at the mound, I guess, is the best way to put that. And with not much to say here, is I didn't have a lot of time to prepare, so I feel like I'm in my pregame show still. Looks like we'll have a change in pitcher here as Collings will be done. And coming into pitch now will be number 16. That is Landon Miller, who will come into pitch here for the Williston Keybirds. So he'll get some warm-up pitches. So we'll take a break. And we'll be back here in about 30 seconds with the next batter here on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Yep. All right, welcome back. Jacob Jarashevsky will step up for the plate. He'll be the first batter that the new pitcher Landon Miller will have to face. And the previous pitcher there, Ashton Collins, will be responsible for Tate Gustafson, who's on second base right now, should he come around and score. Fouled away for a strike, 0-1. So no balls and a strike. Once again, the Stars travel about 117 miles south to Dickinson, North Dakota tomorrow to play the Rough Riders. 6:30 p.m. Central Time, Fargo time start. A 5:30 p.m. Dickinson Mountain time start. And that bunt, I think, was meant to go towards the third base, but maybe not. No, maybe my eyes are deceiving me from way up here. But that sacrifice bunt will move Gustafson over to third, and that's one away now.
Brings up third baseman number 35, Eli Mock.
And that brings up Eli Mock. No other changes that I'm aware of for Williston. Looks like Miller taking a moment there to tie his shoe. And then the 2 games tomorrow against Dickinson will be the end of a very long road trip. I don't even recall the last time the Stars played at home. Now pitch comes across for a strike. Outside edge, 0-1. Miller, and that one's hit towards center field, and charging in is backpedaling there was the second baseman Ewert, and he would not be able to catch up to it. That will go into the books as an error.
Brings up top of the order, shortstop number 2, Easton Rarick.
And it's now 4-0 in favor. There we go. Now they updated the scoreboard in the outfield. Easton Rarick stepping up to the plate. Once again, runner on first is Eli Mock as the pitch comes in for a ball. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Easton Rarick. Turn down that mic until the wind stops blowing. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. You got ones across the board here. That runner is Eli Mock on first. Easton Rarick the batter, and Miller pitching. And the pitch, and he'll get a piece of that. We'll go into the books as a fouled away pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now taking off for second is Mock. Head first slide, and they got him. So that's 2 down now, and takes the runner off base. Two balls, 2 strikes here to Easton Rarick. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3 as Rarick goes down swinging, and that ends the top half of the 6th. 1 run on 1 hit. And they now lead 4-0 going into the bottom of the 6th, and Williston has a little bit of work to do here. Down 4 and 6 outs to work with. We'll see what happens when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla@justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, we are in Williston, North Dakota. There's a shot of the Badlands for you off in the distance. And here it is 4-0 in favor of the Post 400 Stars as we return now to Ardeen Offit Stadium. And playing a song I haven't heard in a while here, Rude by Magic. Kind of forgot that song exists, kind of forgot that I liked that song, so... Derek Lee, the leadoff batter here for Williston. Pitch comes in low for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch, and a little line drive there to Andy Mock. He'll make the grab, and that's one down. I'll bring us back to the top of the order with the new pitcher here.
Back to the Keybirds center fielder, number 3, Ashton Collins.
Oh, it will be Ashton Collins, as he moved out to center field after he was relieved from the pitcher's mound. That one's fouled off. Good for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, no runners on. Run 1 scored in the top of the 5th and the top of the 6th for the Post 400 Stars. The other 2 in the top of the 3rd. Goose eggs otherwise. 4 runs on 10 hits and 1 Keybirds error. Keybirds fell yesterday in a doubleheader to Fargo Post 2 right here at this very same field. So we'll see if the Fargo teams can sweep on back-to-back days up here at Ardeen Offit Stadium. Pitch comes in for a strike, and now it's a full count at 3-2. Of course, the Post 400 Astros swept Watertown yesterday down in South Dakota. 12-6 and 2-1. In 7 and 5 innings. And then the Astros split, or check that, the Comets split with Devil's Lake. That hit goes out into center field to be good for a base hit, and the second hit of the game here for the Williston Keybirds. So Collins reaches base on a base hit.
Brings up shortstop, number 25, Peyton Finders.
Caden Finders, the shortstop, steps up to the plate now here for Williston. As I was mentioning earlier, the Comets split with Devil's Lake, and both games went to 9 innings. Here's a toss up to second, and they got him. So that's 2 out now, and that empties the bases. So 75% success for Post 400 yesterday as the Stars had the day off. And there's a ground out to Sen at second. 4-3 ends the inning, and we come to the end of the 6th.
No runs on, 1 hit.
They get a hit, and that's about it. Zeros otherwise, and we go now to the top of the 7th. And the Stars have a chance to add some insurance runs as they look to close this thing up here in about 6 outs from now here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back. We batters 2, 3, and 4. Ethan Claus, Kobe Sen, Colton Almy. In that order here in the top half of the 7th. We'll see if the Stars can add any insurance runs to their 4-0 lead.
Center fielder number 15, Ethan Klaus.
As Miller gets set to deliver on the mound here. In fact, it was Claus who scored the run off the RBI double from Colton Almy that was sent into left field. The two would switch home and second on the exchange, and that put the Stars up 1-0. And then later on in the top of the 3rd, they would score on a throwing error as the run would come in from 3rd to make it 2-0. And then skip ahead to the top of the 5th, and Eli Mock smashes a left field home run, solo shot. This one popped up to make it 3-0. And the catch is made out in right field there for out number 1. They get another run scored on an RBI ground out, and that would make it 4-0 where we sit right now here for the Post 400 Stars. And now it's Kobe Sen stepping up to the plate here for the Stars. Sen will watch that pitch go to the outside for a ball, 1-0. So once again, no runners on, 1 ball, no strikes here to Kobe Sen. On deck is Colton Almy. Outside for a ball. It's 2-0 now here to and the 2-0 pitch is low for 3 balls, no strikes, and we'll see here if Miller can get the free strike or not. And the pitch, and I'll hit him. So it'd have been a 4-pitch walk either way. He gets hit on the 4th pitch, and runner on first, and now we'll clear the bases here and bring up Colton Almy. That one's high and in for a ball, 1-0. Pass ball will allow Sen to get up to second. 2-0 now the count. And the pitch comes in for a strike. the delivery is up high for another ball, and it's 3-1 now here to the batter, Colton Almy. Andy Mock is on deck here for post 400, who is off the first base dugout. Which threw me off for a little bit. Used to seeing the home team in the first base dugout, but that one will be fouled away over the Stars dugout. So it threw me off, and it also seemed normal to look off to my right and see the Stars in the dugout there. Full count, a payoff pitch coming up here from Miller. He winds up, he delivers. Up high, ball 4, and that puts runners on first and second. And that'll bring up the next batter here, Andy Mock. But first, a visit to the mound here for Williston. So, once again, 1 away, 2 runners on first and second. Andy Mock, the batter here, and the Stars leading 4-0 here in the top of the 7th. And the topic of discussion, I would imagine, is let's keep it 4-0. How do we do that to keep it 4-0 so that it doesn't make it harder for us in the bottom of the 7th? I would imagine that those headlines are being touched on in the conversation on the mound there. Colton Almy, the runner on first. Kobe Sen, the runner on second for the Stars. Andy Mock, the batter. Caden Graff would be waiting on deck here for post 400 as the conference on the mound comes to a conclusion.
Now batting for Fargo, first baseman number 18, Andy Mock.
And the pitch to Mock is inside, but it came for a ball. 1-0. Thought he yelled out strike there for a moment, but 1 ball, no strike to count here now to Andy Mock. And the pitch. They'll drop in low for ball 2. Jackson Meyer, the catcher, watching it roll to his right there, and Kobe Sen keeping an eye on where that ball was at. So he had a fairly healthy lead off second at that point. And now they'll throw it back to second. Sen will get back with no problems. Three balls and no strikes now here to Andy Mock. Now drop in for a strike. 3-1 now the count to Mock. Once again, Almy on first, Sen on second. 4-0 lead with 1 away here in the top of the 7th. 3 balls and a strike here to the batter, Andy Mock, with Caden Graff waiting on deck. Assuming no double plays happen. And the pitch. Sent high to left. And foul. Three balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. And a walk. Now load the bases here for Caden Graff. So Kobe Sen up to third, Colton Almy up to second, Andy Mock now on first. Caden Graff has a home run this year. And we'll see if he can get another one here, and that would be huge if he could. We'll see what happens, though. As Miller will set, he'll ignore all the bases and deliver the pitch. And inside, missed the inside edge for ball one. So we'll see what Landon Miller does this time around here. So he'll lean in, get the signal, now set. He'll glance at third. And he'll deliver. Low and out. Ball two, excuse me. And that one will hit the edge for a strike on the outer edge of the plate. 2-1 the count now here to Caden Graff. Tate Gustafson is the batter on deck here. If Graff will watch it go to the outside. 3 balls and a strike now off the hands of Miller on the mound. And that'll be a walk. That'll be a bases loaded walk that scores a run. So 5-0 now, and that brings up Tate Gustafson. And now a visit to the mound here before Gustafson has a chance to walk up. So on the bases loaded walk, Colton Almy moves to third. Andy Mock advances up to second. Caden Graff on first now with Tate Gustafson up to bat. And looks like that will do it for Miller. He'll be done. And we'll have a new pitcher, so we'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll tell you who the new pitcher is.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right. The new pitcher here is Hunter Mapes, if I'm saying that correctly. Run number 11. He continues to take some warm-up pitches here. All right, so now Gustafson will get his crack at the batter's box here.
Batting for Fargo, catcher number 3, Tate Gustafson.
Once again, the bases are loaded. Colton Almy on third, Andy Mock on second, Caden Graff on first, and a 5-0 lead here for the Stars with 1 out in the top half of the 7th. And the new pitcher, Mapes, will set and deliver his first pitch of the game. And that one's lined into right field. That's good for a base hit. That will score Almy from third. Mock will round third from second, come in and score. And holding the brakes at third is Caden Graff. And now it is 7-0 in favor of the Stars here in the top of the 7th.
9 for 5. 9 for 5.
All right, so going to bring in Chayton Sen
Back to
now.
Fargo, right fielder number 5, Jake Jaroszewski.
Now, Chayton Sen came in for Jake Jaroszewski, so please excuse the PA announcer there. And Sen will not be able to run it out, but they'll trade the out for the run, and now it's 8-0. It's coming in to score was Caden Graff. That puts a lone runner on second. That brings up
third baseman number 35, Eli Mock.
Eli Mock. First pitch will come in for a strike. 0-1 here to Eli Mock. And Mock will send that to left. Catch is made. And that's out number 3, excuse me.
There's 4 runs on, 1 hit.
So, Williston has a mountain to climb here in the bottom of the 7th and need at least 8. We'll take a break and be right back after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back. 8-0 is going to the bottom of the 7th. It's Grondell Recreation Night, sponsored by Grondell Recreation Incorporated. And basically, everybody who comes to the game here at R.D. Austin Stadium gets a
number 14, Elise Ekblad.
a $5 off coupon for the concession stand. So I certainly appreciate them including the broadcasters on that $5 off. I'm going to use it to get something to drink between games here. So the Stars getting 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th and 6th, and 4 in the top of the 7th to account for their 8-0 lead. They have 11 hits while the Keybirds have 2 and 1-1. And that one's popped up. Backpedaling is Kobe Sen, and he makes the grab out number 1. So 3-pitch out on the batter there for Williston.
Batting for the Keybirds, catcher number 15, Jackson Meyer.
And now Jackson Meyer steps up to the plate here for the Williston Keybirds. And he's going to half swing that there, and they'll get Eli Mock to Andy Mock off the base with the tag, and he's out. Out number 2. Call that a 5-3-3 if you really, really wanted to there, but.
Brings up first baseman number 21, Grant Simblick.
So 2 up and 2 down, and last chance here for Williston. They'll need a big rally here with 2 outs on the board. As this is number 21, Grant Simblick. And he'll foul that one away for strike 1. Now it's popped up. And the game is over as Andy Mock will make the grab, and your final score. The Post 400 Stars, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, 6, 4 in the 7th, and goose eggs for Williston across the bottom. 8 runs on 11 hits and 1 Keybirds error. And that is your final score in Game 1. Game 2 coming up in about 20 minutes here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, and we'll have that game for you here shortly here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.